being recorded. Let us start the class. Welcome to the module of web development. You are students of PIC Applied ICT, and this semester we'll be having our class on Zoom meetings. So this morning there was some trouble on my side to have the Zoom fixed. Zoom is telling me install the latest version and stuff like that. So I've reinstalled the software, and now I'm able to record the session. And this is the same Zoom link that we'll be using for every class. And after 40 minutes, I think the free version will end, and then we'll have to connect again on this same link, right?
Okay.
Okay. So you all have access to Moodle, right?
Yes.
Okay. And have you been able to download the manual?
Not yet, sir.
Okay. So please connect on your Moodle. You will see for this web development, you will see there is a manual, web development manual. Okay. So I want all of you to download this manual on your computer, and I want you to open it, okay? So please download the manual and open it because we'll be going through it. And you can see my PowerPoint. Let's get started. I think there are other participants coming.
I think only one, but not sure.
Okay. Okay. So let me continue the class then. Okay. It's already 9 o'clock. We need to proceed because I have lots of stuff to explain to you. Normally, students, this is a practical class. Okay. This is a class where all of the students come into the computer lab, and we do lots of so Christy Boutou. Okay, admit. Hello, welcome, Christy. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So welcome to the class. I don't know if others will be joining the class. Please tell them to join now because it is very important to have all of the students. And next class will start as from 8:30 on the Zoom. This morning there was some trouble with the Zoom, so now it is recording the session so that later you can review the session once I upload the video on Moodle. Okay. Moving, you can all see my screen, right? You can see my PowerPoint, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So just download the manual. Just download the manual which is on the Moodle. Okay, download the manual which is on the Moodle platform, web development manual. Please download it and open it. Okay, so I proceed with my slides. So my name is Ashish Ramjawan. I am a digital marketing manager, and I do e-commerce. I have been developing websites for 10 years now. Okay, and my first website was mgicollege.com. This was during my days when I was studying computer studies. And since then, I developed lots of websites and for many private organizations, but also for government organizations. Okay. For example, if you visit this university website, poly.ac.mu, it's a government website where many students, many persons visit the website. Okay. If you visit zanana.mu, it's an e-commerce website which I have developed from scratch. And recently, my recent website is thldigitalmarketing.com, where if you open this website, it is my portfolio. Okay, this is my portfolio where you can see lots of IT work that I do and lots of web designing work that I do. It is updated on the website. Has any one of you designed and developed a website yet? So welcome to Ashwin. Can you hear me? Hello? So I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 students in the class, so that's good. If you can all hear me, that's good. And if you can all see my screen, that's good. And be ready with your computer. I want you to have your web student manual, web development manual opened. And we will be having your browser, your Google Chrome browser open. We will be trying to do a practical class in this session, because normally students come to the computer lab and then we do development, we do coding, okay? But this semester we'll be doing all the meetings on Zoom. So let's try to see how well this goes, okay? So this is about me. I am a certified digital marketing professional, and you can contact me via my email address. So yes, one question. Anybody has developed any website till now? Hello. So let's go on the more chat. Okay. So do you have a chat system? Can you see the chat? Has anybody developed a website? Yes. No. So this is Zoom meeting. I will try for the class to be interactive as possible. So I will be asking questions all throughout the class, and you can ask questions. So for questions and answers, there is a small chat section in Zoom, and so over the class, I will look forward receiving your questions, or look forward you replying my questions. Okay. So the first question is: has anybody developed a website till now? If yes, you type one. Number one. 1 is equal to yes. If no, you type 0. Okay. So this is the first question, so that we can interact over time. And moving on, these are some of the dissertations that I have supervised, like a website on Winners.mu, like on e-commerce, big data, internet being used by SME, Internet of Things, and AliExpress. Okay. And in today's class, our objective is for you to get introduced to the internet. You need to know about the 2 units, okay, which is the basis. So in your manual, if you go to unit 8, it will talk about hosting technologies. And if you go to the unit 1, it will talk about web offering tools, okay? So we will talk about domain name and hosting, and secondly, web offering tools. So we'll be covering 2 subjects in this class. So very important for you to concentrate. If you need a break, just tell me via the chat. But we have very important, like the foundation, like the basis of web development. In this class, we are going to tackle it. So recommended book. So apart from the web development manual, which is here for you to follow, I recommend you to download this PDF, download this book, which is called Learning Web Design. Okay, so there is a link. I will upload the slides. So there is a link. You please copy and download the book, which is very good. So I have the book open here in my computer, and it is very, very, very important to follow this book as well, okay? Because it explains many of the stuff that we need to know. Another book which I recommend is Don't Make Me Think. Normally, I bring this book in the class. I like to share to you this book because it is very good on web design. Okay, Don't Make Me Think, a common sense approach to web usability. And now I want you to reply to me. Okay, this is an interactive session, so please talk. Explain to me, Davish, what is the internet for you? C'est quoi l'internet? Hello, you here? How are you guys connected right now to the internet? You're using how many of you are using a Wi-Fi? You're using a Wi-Fi?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So you are connected to which connection? Mauritius Telecom?
Yes.
Okay. So can you explain to me, what do you know about the internet? C'est quoi l'internet? Have you studied computer networks a little bit in your modules? Okay, can you guys tell me a little bit of your background? Have you done computer studies at HSC level? Yes or no?
No.
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 Okay. No, you haven't done computer studies. Okay. Can you tell me if you have ever developed a website? Anybody? No?
We had an assignment last semester in the multimedia module. We had to
Okay.
develop a small website.
Okay. And you were able to learn what? What were you able to learn in that module? Qu'est-ce qu'on apprend?
A bit of HTML, CSS.
Very good. Okay, very good. So that's good, because in this module, we'll be focusing on HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay.
Okay.
So let me continue. So thank you, Darish, for participating. So what is the internet? So this is the answer. This is the answer. The internet is a global system of interconnected computer networks that use TCP/IP to link a lot of devices around the world. Okay. So from your everybody, are you on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay. On Facebook, are you able to connect with your friends and family abroad in another country? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
So that's great. Now you are able to connect quickly and instantly to other people who are on the internet, right? So this is the technical definition. Okay. And on the internet, there are many ways information can be passed. For example, all of you have an email address, right?
Yes.
So email is the functionality of the internet, okay? And secondly, I want you to know about file transfer protocol. You see on the screen, there is FTP, okay? So anybody knows what is FTP? No, okay. So let's say, Davish, when you have completed your assignment on web HTML, CSS, okay? You had developed
Yes.
it, okay? These files, they were stored on your computer, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now, if you wanted, what was the website on? What was the website on about? What did you develop?
On a restaurant.
Okay, restaurant. Was it a real restaurant or a fictitious?
A fictitious.
Okay. Let's say that restaurant now wants to have its website live online. Okay.
Yes.
So what should have been done? What should have been done to have this website live? Can anybody answer me?
We have to launch the website.
Yes. How? How we launch the website?
Post it.
By having
Yes,
a specific domain and a host.
Exactly, by buying a specific domain name and what did you tell Mo? And
Post it.
yes, and post it. Okay. You're getting the idea. That's very good. Okay. So let's say Restaurant Lulu was the name. Okay.
Yeah.
So after having developed the files that you have done on your computer, just like Reshmi told, you need to purchase the domain name. Okay. So what is the domain name that you would have purchased? It would be what would be the name? restaurant right?
Yes.
So this is the domain name that you will need to purchase. And then suddenly you would need to purchase a web hosting, right? So we will come into more details into web hosting in the unit 8 of this class, okay? Then you would have purchased a web hosting, okay? And then after the web hosting has provided you with FTP connection details, like a username and a password, then you would be able to connect to that server, to connect to that web server, which can be any web server anywhere in the world. Okay, then you connect to that web server using the username, password, and you use the file transfer protocol, FTP, to send the files that you have developed on your computer online to the web server, right? Okay, so this is one definition that in the functionality of internet that you need to know about. Okay, the web is just one. The web, www, is just one of the ways information can be shared over the internet. There is a book that I used to present in the class. It is mainly on the web. It is called Weaving the Web, and it has been written by Sir Tim Berners-Lee. Okay, so Sir Tim Berners-Lee is the inventor of the World Wide Web. Okay, when you open any website, okay, what is the first thing that appears when you type a website? You need to type HTTP // and then www.open.ac.mu, right? So this is called the domain name, and there is the hypertext transfer protocol that is associated with it. That is, when you open a website, the communication will start from your browser. Your browser can be within your laptop, can be within the computer, can be within your smartphone, can be within your tablet. And then you communicate with a web server using the hypertext transfer protocol. Bon, je ne peux dire là, j'explique trop beaucoup, or is it okay?
No, okay.
Okay.
You can follow the class, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
What about Ashwin? Can you talk? No? No headphone? And what about the other student? Krishti, can you talk? Yes? Because I will be asking questions to you, and I want to know your level so that I can better help you, because I can explain in more basic, or I can explain and go into a little bit advanced. So let us continue. So this is a favorite quote that I like to put is because grâce à l'Internet, do you agree that the Internet has changed your life? Christy, do you agree that with the Internet, your life has changed? Yes or no? Like, for instance, we are having classes online because of the COVID-19 pandemic. But since we are required to stay at home, we are having classes behind our computers, behind our screen, grâce à l'Internet. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So with the internet, many things can be done. For me, I like to put this code because all you need is to have an internet connection and a dream to do something. For example, me, I dream to deliver lecture online. Okay, so students are connecting via the internet. Okay, or I dream to have an online shop where people can buy from my website because my shop is closed because of the COVID-19. Okay, so with the internet, I can do it. How many of you have ever done online shopping? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Can you tell me what are the websites on which you have done online
eBay.
shopping? On eBay, yes. And then?
Yes.
Price
AliExpress.
Guru.
AliExpress, yes. Other?
Price Guru.
Price Guru, very good. And then yes. Any other website? Okay, so it's good you know a little bit about online shopping. That's very good. Okay. So I will now show you a video. Okay, so there's a video that is interesting, and I want you to have a look at it. Share screen, share. Okay, so that was a small video about what is the internet. So let us continue with the PowerPoint. Okay. So I want to ask you about the stages of web design. So these are the stages that you have to go when you are designing and developing a website. Okay. So I want you to think about somebody contacting you to have their website developed. Okay. Let's say any organization, let's say the university contacts you and tells you that the university wants to have the website redesigned. Okay, and you as a student of web development, you have learned the skills, you have learned the knowledge, you have got the knowledge of how to do a new website for the university. So what are the stages? How would you proceed, Norman? Can you tell me a little bit? How would you proceed? Just imagine yourself as a webmaster, as a web designer, and you are in the job market. You have just completed your graduation, and anybody asks you to develop a new website. So the first step, what would you do? Anybody can answer me, either in the chat or can talk. So the meeting will end in 10 minutes. Then we'll need to connect again on the same link. Okay? Is it okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So I will try to do it a little bit quickly because in 1 hour we have to end this class. Firstly, you have to ask the client what is the content that you want to put on the website. Okay, you need to do a brainstorming session, like you discuss what form the website needs to be looked. Okay, what are the pages that you want the website to have? You take a pen and paper, and then you try to quickly write down everything that the client tells you. That is, we want to have a website that will capture internet visitors who would be interested to join a particular course at the university, right? We want to provide all the information about the course that a student wants to read, okay? We want to put all the facilities that a student can contact the university or can even apply online, okay? So all of this content, the client of yours will need to prepare. We need to prepare everything and give you the final content, okay? Then you start do some designs, okay? You take your pen and paper, you do some wireframes, okay? Or you use some software like Sketch, like Adobe Photoshop, and then you start doing some designs, okay? Then after the design has been validated by your client, like the logo, what are the graphics that will be used, what is the background, what is the fonts, what are the font size, what are the layout settings, how you would put the text, where would you put it, how would you present the content that the university has given you. Once all these have been approved, then you start to code your website, okay? Then you start to develop the front end of the website. That is, the graphics will now be usable will now be on a browser, okay? This is where you use your skills of HTML. You use your skills of CSS to give it a nice, appealing format, and some behavior you will be adding it by using JavaScript. Okay, and then after the development process is over, which can take from 2 weeks to 2 months or 3 months, depending on what type of website you're developing. Then you need to test the website on your local web browser. You need to publish your website on a web server, and then you test it before making it live to the public. Okay, this is why when you open websites, you will see website under construction. Have you ever seen it? When you see website under construction, it means that the web developer is testing, is doing some tests, and when everything goes final, then the launching is done. Okay. Now there is the software which is very important for you to use. Download Adobe Dreamweaver on your workstation. Okay. In the computer lab, we have already the software installed. So what I do here is I tell everybody to open the Adobe Dreamweaver. Okay, and there are some links. There are some links that I want you to open and view in your browser. For example, what is Dreamweaver? Let me try to open this in the browser. So this is the link, and you need to yeah. So this is the page that I hope you now got a quick overview about Adobe Dreamweaver. So you need to download using the link, Get App free Dreamweaver download. It will take some minutes. You install it. You create a free 7-day trial, and then you need to use it by going through the tutorials. There are lots of tutorials here. How to define a site. You need to know how to do it. You just follow. Okay. It explains to you everything that you can do, and it is very, very important to do it on your site. Okay. And stages of the design. It explains to you the stages, which I have just explained to you in class. Okay. Plan your content, wireframe, create, publish. Okay, and there I want you as homework till our next class, you need to go and follow all the tutorials that are here about Dreamweaver. Okay, so this is the first activity. And then the second activity, I want you all to open this link. So the meeting will end in 2 minutes. So in the next session, we will be doing our practical for coding. So I want you to open this link, which I have sent in the chat. Oops, sorry, to everyone. Yeah. I want you to open this web-based platform for developing code, and then we'll connect soon and do some practicals in this new Zoom session. Okay, so we connect in less than 1 minute. Okay, see you.